if you weren't a rapper, you'd be a
drug dealer.
You still think you'd be a drug dealer?
That shit was fun.
Was it?
Yeah. It's adrenaline rush. Ask anybody who's ever been really in the middle of the game. It's adrenaline rush that it's addictive. That's why people. It's a very dangerous field.
Yeah.
Job occupation, but
Right.
the rush that you get, like, because it's final. It's final. You could be sitting up in the plug's house and the whole thing get raided, and they're not going. They're tough. They're not going
Right.
to jail. They just start shooting. You know, it was just a rush with the whole.
What was your favorite part about it? Did you like counting the money? Did you like cutting the shit up? Did you like serving motherfuckers?
The adrenaline, like it's the life. It's
The
a
whole
game.
thing.
It's the whole just being in the game. Like it's almost like being a rapper, you know, because you're a star in whatever town you in, you're the star there because you're the big guy in town, and
Right.
you know, it's just the whole.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth, man. You heard it from the horse's mouth. He said, look, if you wasn't a rapper, what would you be? He said a drug leader. And you can hear the interviewer kind of shocked. He said, you still think you'll be a drug dealer? And he said, yeah. And he said it was fun, man. Serving crack to his own people was fun, man. Like I said, they have no remorse, man. Now keep in mind, this is an interview from 2018. That Watch the Throne album came out in 2011 when he compared himself to Fred Hampton. You know? So this happened in 2018. That Watch the Throne album came out in 2011 when he compared himself to Fred Hampton. Now, by this time in his career, in his life, he's already traveled the world. He already, he's seen things. His mind has been exposed to things, you know? He could have said anything, man. He could have said, man, I'm maybe a DJ, maybe this and that. You know, he traveled the world. He could have said anything, any occupation. But he said, I want to be a drug dealer. I would have been a drug dealer, man. Nothing changed. If that right there don't open your eyes, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Serving crack to you niggas was fun for him. Destroying his community was fun for him, man. You think this is real? Oh, man, like the scripture says, man. They that forsake the Lord praise the wicked, man. Why you think he's allowed to climb the ranks? He has no remorse. You have to have a certain type of mindset to get up there to that type of level, man. You know? You have to. And like I said, when they see these guys and they see their street record and they see, oh man, he sold crack on the streets. Like I said, they foaming at the mouth. They know they could use these guys, man, to destroy more souls, man. This is what they did with him. You know? He didn't say no other occupation, man. You heard it out his mouth. He already seen the world by this time. Millions of dollars, man. And he said, a drug dealer, man. Think about that. Do you think that Fred Hampton would respect this guy if he was alive? You know, listen to what these guys are saying, man. Oh, man, these are enemies, man. These are enemies. But yeah, man, I just had to play this little clip, man. This is crazy, man. You know, when you really sit down and you listen to these guys and what they saying, nah. They have no remorse for what they did, bro. This shows it to you right here, man. You know? You know, a lot of these guys, man, they really not creative, man. You know, that's why, selling drugs you know, is their claim to fame, man. You know, you take that away from them, or the street stuff, they can't really rap about nothing else. You know, I mean, you look at somebody like a Kanye West, like his mind is really creative. You know what I mean? And he came up, and his claim to fame wasn't about selling drugs to his people, man. You know, and destroying his community. He really has a creative mind. He can really create, music. He's really into, artistry and things like that. You know, that wasn't his claim to fame. So, you see, he still made it, even under Jay-Z, even under his record label, by being himself, by being himself. And like I said, that wasn't his shtick, selling drugs to his people. But Jay-Z, you see, that's what he did, man. And that's what he loved. He said he loved it. It was an adrenaline rush, man. And if you take that away, what would be his claim to fame? What would he talk about? Exactly, man. But hopefully this is edifying, man. And you see that these guys have no remorse, man. I don't want to hear nothing about these guys no more, man.